Hello, this is a presentation for the paper Do Encoder Representations of Generative Dialogue Models Encode Sufficient Information About the Task? Dialogue systems are becoming ubiquitous with their applications ranging from several consumer applications to even in healthcare. The information that are being presented to an agent and how they are getting used in their decisions or utterance generation is of interest to researchers in NLP studying the language understanding of models. In a typical goal-oriented dialogue scenario, an agent gets information of different kinds. Some are expected to be retained in the short term, some longer, while some information guide the conversation. An ideal end-to-end dialogue generation agent is expected to keep track of this information. But unlike tasks in dialogue state tracking, there is no explicit way to probe for such characteristics in end-to-end dialogue generation. If language generation were to be disentangled from language understanding, then there are a few different possibilities a model can potentially run into. When language understanding is bad and language generation is bad, then the model doesn't understand the task. If the language generation is good, but language understanding is bad, then one can say the model is overfitting to the surface level tokens. If language understanding is good, but language generation is bad, then the generation pipeline could be assumed to be broken. If both are good, then we have a human-like chatbot. There are a few characteristics that sets apart dialogue generation from other language understanding tasks popularly used in NLP. Dialogue is not language modeling. The response to a context need not be an entailment. Dialogue is not machine translation. The set of correct responses is potentially very large. Dialogue is not just question answering because there is a deeper context and higher level goal that has to be understood by the agents. The choice of evaluation metrics for the dialogue generation task have been shown to not correlate well with the human judgment. Unreferenced metrics are becoming popular, but they too fall short in evaluating the different components of the task. And for the human judgments are concerned, they are not free from the issues of subjective bias and higher cost, etc. To understand this better, first we perform a large-scale human evaluation by selecting 2000 contexts and response from two different seeds of BILSCM model trained on multi-voice dataset. This was chosen because the model had minimum variance in BLEU score across its different seeds. The human annotators were asked a simple question of which of the two responses is appropriate to the context. And we give the human annotators a third option, both. As the options are from a single model, the relevance, as it correlates directly to the understanding of contextual nuances, should receive an overwhelming majority, selecting the third option. We observed that the generation at the output was not sufficient for the humans to understand that the two models had the same inductive bias. This could be understood by the fraction of ties hovering way below 50% and not having a majority of the human annotators selecting the option both. We propose a suite of probe tasks for evaluating the understanding of specific components in the contexts. Language generation is one of the facets of evaluation, and for evaluating the model's understanding of other information in the context, we pre-train the models for end-to-end dialogue generation tasks and fine-tune the encoders on classification tasks that are spread out in various levels of difficulty. The hypothesis here is that the encoded representations carry a reasonably abstracted information that can be probed through tailored classification tasks. The idea of probing neural networks is not new, and there have been like several work in NLP. and in machine learning in general, which have attempted to probe the model's understanding of the task. The comparison of performance of the model selected from the best validation performance shows that the models have varied range of understanding in different tasks. And the performances in general show that the transformer encoder-decoder architecture to not demonstrate their understanding sufficiently well through the probe tasks, despite the random projection of the architecture weights showing better initial performance, the results of which could be seen in the paper. Further, studying the evaluation of the performance on probe tasks is interesting to observe as it highlights the trend of what the models have been trading off to increase the language generation score. We consistently observed that the transformer models' performance deteriorated over epochs on the probe tasks. To understand this phenomenon better, we projected the encoded representations of context over the epochs to see whether the representations reveal any interesting patterns. We see that the RNN style models to generally have a smaller manifold for representing the contexts, explaining the tendency to cluster the representations, leading to their better performances in the probe task. On the other hand, transformer encoder-decoder architecture seems to have a large representation manifold that accommodates overfitting to patterns in the input-output pairs, explaining the weaker performance in the probe tasks, but scoring a higher blue in the language generation task. To conclude, probe tasks are essential to be held as unbiased test sets for evaluating dialog systems that are deployed for to be interacted with humans. Every dialog data set could be provided with a carefully selected set of probe tasks designed by humans that test the language understanding or the essential understanding of the contexts through specific classification style questions. We also need dataset independent probe tasks to verify the functionality of the deployed systems, like unit tests for deployed AI systems. Thank you.